2025 Barrett-Jackson Scottsdale Auction at Westworld saw a remarkable array of pickup trucks and SUVs cross the block. It reflects the growing demand for these really dynamic and collectible vehicles. So hop in and let's explore the top-selling trucks and SUVs presented by Speedway Motors from the January auction. We'll start with number 10, a 1974 Ford Bronco Custom.
This is the Bronco that April previewed just a little while ago.
Well, beautiful work done here on this baby Bronco. Underhood looks a little vintage. Yeah, it says 306 cubic inches on the air cleaner. So, yeah, Ford small block. Looks like it has some performance upgrades. You can see the vintage air. But, yeah, looks like factory colors as well as far as the Golf style blue. But nicely upgraded suspension. That solid front axle looks like it has a lot of nice bolt-ons to it. The thing I like about it is they didn't flare the fenders. They didn't bolt on any aftermarket style fender flares, even though the wheels do stick out past it. You know, obviously you cut the rear quarters, but I think that's a great look there.
And a good point. This had a blueprint engine. It didn't need a Coyote to bring insane money. That's a great engine set up for a great ride.
$230,000, 1974 Bronco Custom SUV.
We had a tie at number 9, and we'll start with a 1972 Chevy K5 Blazer Custom. They found a very original truck and took it to the next level.
Here's lot 1320 crossing the block next. Custom Hogan built 1972 Chevrolet K5 Blazer. The vehicle does have the corrosion-free body, been completely sandblasted, metal work done, body work done, powered by that GM Crate 6.2-liter 500 horsepower LS motor.
$200,000 down 100, down 20, 30, 30, 40, down 50 to bit, 50 to about 60. Now $60,000, now 60, now 70, now 80, now 80, now 90, now $100,000, now 1, you get 100 out there, now $100,000, $250,000 down 50 to bid, all through and all done. Now 60, you get 550, now 4550, now 250, Rod, $250,000. Doug's got the action, gonna be 50 now, and I gotta go now 50 to bid, 50 to about now 50 and I have sold $245,000, Doug Paul.
Tied with that 1972 Blazer was a corporate cousin from 1972, a GMC 1500 custom pickup truck. It's nicknamed the Texas Skid Mark.
Lot number 1080.1, description changes. The catalog, a 1972 GMC 1500 custom pickup. Title is 1972 GMC special constructed, sold on bonded title. Title in transit. It's got a 6.6-liter L8T crate engine, 650 horsepower. Got a 9-inch Curry rear end. Now, it'll be microphone number 6, and here's Kyle.
At 400, now 2, now 50, now 60, now 70. That's okay. Now $70,000, $60,000. Down to get down here, 60, now $70,000, now 60 to bid, 75, 60, $70,000, $250,000, 45, 50, $250,000 all through, and all done. Anyway, they want to do it, 245, 50.
An opportunity right here.
50 to bid, 50 to buy, waiting now, 245, 50, now 50, now 50, 245, 50, all through, now have sold $245,000 on the phone.
We have a 4-way tie for the number 8 spot in our top 10. We're going to start with a 1964 Chevy C10 custom pickup truck. It took 4 years to build, and wait until you see the suicide doors.
Here's on number 1054. Next across the blocks, a 1964 Chevrolet C10 custom pickup, powered by a blueprinted 496 cubic inch stroker crate engine. Made it to a 4LE80E transmission with a Curry 9-inch rear end. Ladies and gentlemen, here's a remarkable C10.
My, 200, 10, 20, 30, and now 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, 75, 60, now 75, and now 75, 85, 85, and 100. You're out, nope, I took it on stage. You're going to be 60, and now 250, 60, and a hop. Sold $250,000. Emma.
Tied with that C10 is a 1972 K5 Blazer Custom, a Corvette engine in a build that was finished right before the auction.
Here's lot number 1342, Camille's Way. 1342 is a 1972 Chevrolet K5 Blazer Custom SUV, built by Artistic Customs, powered by the new GM Performance 6.2-liter LT4 V8 engine, automatic transmission, an Atlas billet transfer case, riding on vintage air.
I'm tired to get here. I'm money to get 500. I'm it up, I'm it up, 500. I'm it up 25, 50. I'm it up 50, 75. You didn't make it. I'm it up 75, 100. I'm 125. I'm it up 25. I'm it up 100. I'm it up 25. Tired of the bid. I'm a 60 all in. I'm it on hammers high. I'm it on 60. I'm it on Hardy, but get 60. 260, 260. I'm it on pop it up on 60. I'm it on pop it up on 60. And I
Sold it, sold it, sold it. Isaac.
From Chevy to Ford, we've got a 1956 F100 pickup. This one has a supercharged Godzilla engine that puts out 700 horsepower.
Pulling up behind it, we got a 1956 Ford F100 custom pickup truck that Tyler previewed at the top of our show.
Beautiful truck here, and look how that base coat, clear coat paint just gleams here at Barrett-Jackson. The consignor wants the hood up. He is justifiably proud of the 7.3-liter Godzilla motor that lies beneath.
This one has already won a number of awards. For example, up at the Hot August 9th, it was the Peppermill overall Best of Show. It was a Good Guys Award winner, Best of Show up in Boise. They've done a number of shows with this, and just about everywhere it goes, it comes away with the top prize. $250,000, that 1956 Ford F100.
And the final member of our four-way tie at number 8, a 1972 Custom Blazer. I'm sure the original owner would never recognize what this SUV has become.
1972 Chevy K5 Blazer Custom Center Stage.
Gleaming in shadow gray metallic and General Motors bright white. Like many of the Blazers we've seen this week, this one sports a modest lift and larger wheels and tires than it was born with. Has the Chevrolet Sport Truck interior, aftermarket seats, beautiful new stainless trim, and very fresh repaint.
You got the bucket seats in there, definitely far from stock, along with the extra bright work. And they even went with 2 buckets in the rear. And of course, this has the full removable hardtop, so you can have some top-down fun. No roll bar in this one, just the hardtop that's removable. But yeah, great build.
Well, the bidders loved it. That gentleman absolutely loves it. He just spent $250,000.
Time for number 7 on our list of the top 10 pickups and SUVs from the Barrett-Jackson Scottsdale Auction. It's a first-generation Bronco. This 1974 Custom is nicknamed Tanzanite, and it took 4,000 hours to build.
Right now, we got a 1974 Ford Bronco Custom.
Well, the original Bronco has become so collectible that you can now buy reproduction sheet metal and pretty much build your own from scratch. Not that that's what's been done here, but this one's been treated to a fuel-injected 5.0-liter Ford Coyote engine, a complete interior with reclining, hip-hugging bucket seats, unlike anything it was born with, and a big lift. I think we see a lot of Blazers like the last one restored to original, but most of the Broncos that come to the block have been highly modified.
The finish throughout, as far as the quality, you saw under the hood where they tucked away all the wiring, nothing, really exposed to the ugliness, all hidden under extra firewalls or fenders. And yeah, the presentation on this one just unreal, along with the crazy body modifications.
$260,000 for that wild Bronco with 4,000 man-hours in the creation of that thing.
A 1962 GMC Carryall owns the 6th spot on our list. It looks just as nice from underneath as it does from up above.
Here's lot 1325 next. 1962 GMC Carryall custom SUV. Here's a factory 4-wheel drive custom car. Nut and bolt restoration from Adams Customs here in Arizona. And the power comes from brand new GM Connect and Cruise 430 horsepower 6.2-liter motor.
What do we give $300,000? How much you got? 10, 20. Yeah, to be a 20, 30 on 25, 50 on 25, 50, 50, 75, 80, 75, 100. 75, 30, give it $100,000. All in, y'all through $285,000, $299. So $285,000 teats in the muscle.
Hopefully you're having fun watching our recap of the top 10 pickups and SUVs from Scottsdale. And if that's the case, make sure you click like and subscribe down below so you can watch even more. We had an impressive collection of international scouts at Scottsdale, and one of them made our top 10 list at number 5 for pickups and SUVs. It's a 1964 Custom Scout.
Right behind it, a 1964 International Scout Custom, and this is the one that Rutledge previewed for us earlier, and just one of many great-looking Scout Customs that we've seen this week here at Barrett-Jackson.
It's a big deal when Courtney Hansen hops out of the inside of it, but one of the things that I really like that Fuller Customs did, you can see this is a 3D printed front grille here, and a ton of different parts on this vehicle, Tyler, were 3D printed and then turned into metal, and you can really see the way that it all came together. But you've got a Fox long travel suspension on here that really gives it like a Baja truck-esque feel, but it's not jacked way up in the air.
We're at $300,000. We thought 120 was great. This, a beautifully done International Scout from 1964.
You know how to pick them, Rut. Wow.
Guys, I mean, when you see it, you look inside the interior on this thing, you really see that sort of Rover-inspired look, and it obviously paid off for them.
$300,000 for a 1964 International Scout.
The Blazer market was truly ablaze in Scottsdale this year, so it's not surprising that a 1970 Custom was number 4.
Right now we got a 1970 K5 Blazer Custom. It's already bid to $285,000.
Yeah, this might be the strongest K5 Blazer to cross the block so far, price-wise and powertrain-wise. I saw a supercharged LS. What else are you seeing, Rut?
Well, they try to come up with sort of a Euro vibe to it. I think that's why you're seeing the color match top there, Tyler, to look so close to the paint. We've not seen a lot like that yet, but the beadlock wheels, I mean, obviously this thing is stout, but it's funny to think they made this so tough and off-road ready underneath. I don't know if this will ever see grass. It's going to be wild. It's so nice. Take a look inside here. You can see all of that work to, again, bring the roll cage in, but even the stereo system, the way that they've hidden everything, and then, of course, the headliner that they custom made to work with everything. I just, again, as someone with a 72 K5 Blazer, even to be as smart as replacing those hinges that are so bad, finally with a hydraulic system.
Well, there it goes. That gentleman was in it for quite some time, $307,000.
We're getting close to our top seller on this list. The number 3 spot belongs to a 1976 Bronco. This one is a long way from stock, and I do mean long.
Here's a custom 1976 Bronco built with all new parts. It has power of the Ford 7.3-liter Godzilla V8 producing over 500 horsepower.
How could it be 222? How could it have been 200? How could it have been 50, 75? How could it have been 75? Look at this bad boy Bronco. How could it have been 75 high? It's 75 grand. How could it have been 70? He didn't get it 5. How could it have been 70? He didn't get it 5. How could it have been 75? 80. And now 80 pound 90. And now 90, 100. How could it have been 125? How could it have been 110, 25? How could it have been 120 for 30? And now 325, $350,000, and I sold $325,000.
The runner-up spot on our list of top 10 pickups and SUVs belongs to a 1981 Land Rover Series 3 Custom. This one, though, had a Jurassic Park theme, minus the dinosaurs.
Lot number 1116, a 1981 Land Rover Series 3 Custom SUV, titled as a 1981 Land Rover Santana 109, and it's sold as a pair with lot number 1116.1. That's the 1988 Land Rover Series 3 companion trailer, sold as a pair. Titled, that trailer titled as a 1988 Land Rover Special Constructed. The trailer sold on bonded title, and for the trailer title in transit, here we go, Tice, 2-for-1 deal.
I'm in here to buy, about there 2 for 1. I'm gonna be one driver home. I'm gonna be 10, 20, and now 20,000, 30, 40, 50, and now 60 out again, 70, and now $70,000, negative 60, now 70, and now 60, 75, and now 75 you're in, and now $75, negative 3, $75.
Come on, Scottsdale, make some noise out there. It's only Friday. We got a lot more of this coming on. Let's get it.
90, 95 and 4, and now $400,000, and now 400 is bid, and now 10, and now 400.
Rock and roll.
$10, 10, and a sold $400,000, Blake.
And finally, the top seller on our list of pickups and SUVs was an incredible performance machine. Built by the famed Ken Block and raced all over the world, number 1 on this list belongs to the Hoonatruck.
All right, one of the stars of the auction is up there right now, a 1977 Ford F-150, the Hoonatruck. Let's listen to Craig.
His videos are the first videos that really broke the internet. His fantastic driving. Here is his son, Micah. His wife is also up here. The family came to watch this absolutely historic truck from Gymkhana 10 sell here at Barrett-Jackson. Joseph?
All right, here we go, Craig.
And guys, this is just, it is truly one of the most special vehicles here. That's a 3.5 V6 twin turbo out of the Ford GT Le Mans program. It's paired up to an all-wheel drive transmission sequential shift. This truck also has an invitation, I've heard, to go to the Peterson Museum to help benefit the 43 Institute in memory of Ken. What an amazing piece.
$900,000 for the Hoonatruck. Ken Block, we lost him a couple years ago, but this truck is truly a legend that he put on the road.
Thanks for tuning in to our top 10 trucks and SUVs presented by Speedway Motors from Barrett-Jackson's 2025 Scottsdale Auction. All you have to do is click here or maybe here to watch even more auction action.